So, I haven't done this in a while. I am doing a draft league recap, and I think I haven't uploaded anything like battle based for weeks in like a month, maybe. Anyways, I am here with the American Pokemon Association Season 2 Indigo League draft recap. So, yeah, let's get right into it. A quick note is that this transitioning to first Pokemon, but I franchise tagged Alakazam from last season, who won 7th Mon of the Year and almost single handedly took me to the playoffs, which I'm currently in. At the time of recording, I somehow made the semifinals at this point. Hopefully, I can win it all. Maybe I'm Nostradamus, who knows? But yeah, I took Psych Ward with my franchise pick because I made the playoffs, and Alakazam, it's a good orb, spec, scarf user, and moves like Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Psychic, Psy Shock. All you really need on them on. It doesn't have the fastest move pool, but it has all it is, and Alakazam sort of self indulging. You already know what it is. I don't even think I used the right wording there, but just a quick glance over because the people who are watching this probably know how I've been using Alakazam or have taught me how to use Alakazam, and it has gone good. Anyways, I think I am talking faster than I probably should, so. First round pick, 7th overall, I took Mawile, which I have dubbed Antichrist because Mawile is a deceiver Pokemon, or Mega Mawile is a deceiver Pokemon, and that says in the Bible that they'll take over the Antichrist and deceive people into thinking he is God himself, and then after the tribulations and revelations, that God will throw the devil into the lake of fire, which can be akin to Mega Mawile's fire weakness. And I saw it's a fitting nickname, but Mega Mawile has an excellent combo moves of substitute Sword Stance, which if you predict a switch or get the right situation, you set up the sub, free Sword Stance, and you are just able to win the match then and there. And of course, no bans on substitutes, so hey, that's good. Which I think is going to have to make my opponents bring their A game every single time, which is how I like to play. I've never been the best battler, but I've never not liked the challenge. The more hard it is, the better I'll learn and get better myself. But yeah, Mega Mawile, if I remember correctly, has 105 base attack and 125 base defense and 95 special defense, but it only has 50 HP, so not it can tank a hit, but it's not going to want to, but it's not its purpose. But pretty much a move so you can always run would be substitute sword stance, knockoff slash sucker punch, and then sucker punch slash rock slide or elemental fangs, ice punch, iron head, play rough, etc., etc. This thing gets a good enough move pool to be extremely viable if used right. My friend John told me to get this because he said it would complement Alakazam well, and I can't disagree there. Anyways, next up we have Hydreigon, which I nicknamed Zahak. I believe that's how it's pronounced, which is a monster in earlier Iranian lore that was simply described as 3 mouths, 6 eyes, and 3 head. Also as a demonic, strong, and cunning monster, which I think represents its look and its abilities so well. Because you have 125 special attack, 105 attack, nothing below 50 across the board, which is extremely nice. You have a well-rounded Mon, which most people don't get. It not really good tank because of its typing of Dark and Dragon, but hey, it gets a ground immunity and I can run any choice item or C item that I wish. And plus it gets U-turn and stuff like that, so I can actually get momentum in the game. In being on offense, I've seen a plethora of good defensive sets fit with Taunt, the aforementioned U-turn. I am not writing a script for this. Fire Fang slash Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, etc., etc. And it can be a good choice band user as well. It doesn't lack the moves to have a good physical set, but I can see why people prefer special sets. As I just dropped something. Anyways, that is Hydreigon, my second round pick, and kind of inadvertently completes the old Fairy Dragoncorn the way I complete it, which is usually of 2 months. Ask literally anyone who has helped me draft. I draft my cores in 2 months, not 3. I don't care if that's not how you're supposed to do it. That's how I do it, and it usually doesn't work, but I'm comfortable with it. Round 3, I took Swampert, or Bunyip as I call it, which is an Australian folklore monster in the 1880s. It was said to have been working in the swamps and lakes and mud piles, that it would eat whatever it could. And so, since it's a Swampert and Swampert kind of looks like a river monster pretty much, there you go. And definitely a more defensive Pokemon that kind of got that. It's pretty much a better Quagsire, as a lot of people put it. 400 base HP, 110 attack, 90 in both defenses, and 85 special attack. Only knock on his speed, but what you expect when the name literally has swamp in it. And you get the brilliant move in Stealth Rocks. You get stuff like Skulls and Earthquake, Earth Power, Avalanche, Power Up Punch, just protect, a bunch of moves that it can run well. This thing got rock polish, it'd probably be broken, but if only. Excuse me, probably could be a rock helmet user, a leftovers user, a salt vest if I want to. A lot of things I have to, I'll say, a lot of time about this. I draft teams with the potential of sets they can use the ones that can catch you off guard, that usually serve one purpose but can serve me completely other. And it works, honestly. So yeah, that's Bunyip, no Swampert, and I am probably going through this faster than I expected. Next up, we got Atlas the Chestnut, which Atlas is a Greek mythos of a man who carried the world on his shoulders. We kind of look at Chestnut's appearance. You could see where they were coming from. Actually gets an amazing ability in Bulletproof, which makes it immune to ballistic moves, which is pretty much everything Blast or Ball. So Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, any ball-like thing really. Anyways, with moves like Leech Seed, Spiky Shield is always nice being a protect, but if it gets hit with a contact move, it loses 1/8 of its HP. The opponent. This game moves like Drain Punch, Curse, Bulk Up, Dragon Claw, Hammer Arm, the aforementioned Leech Seed, Low Kick, Poison Jab, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, Stone Edge, etc., etc., even Sword Stance and Synthesis, so you can run whatever you want with it. There's a plethora of variations that you could probably use and use well. I can use a Pain Split set, nothing's stopping me. I'm using Gyro Ball, and I'm just scrolling down the moves list, and you can just see more and more of what it could possibly use. Probably I'm never going to use it, but it could be used. And of course, having 107 attack, 122 defense, 88 HP, and pretty much 75 in both specials isn't the worst thing in the world. As I have reached almost the 10-minute mark. Next up, I took Staraptor, which I'd take sooner than the next Pokemon because I was more afraid of this one going. Because at this time, Tier 2s were just, no one took them yet. Like, it was actually a while before a bunch of tier 2s were picked, and then they just went off like candy to a kid. But, uh, yeah. Abilities with Intimidate and Reckless, which are both extremely useful. With moves like U-Turn, Brave Bird, Close Combat, Double Edge, uh, Whirlwind. It doesn't really have a lot of moves, but it has the moves it needs, pretty much. Run most likely Choice Scarf or Choice Band on it. And it's the Raptor, which I nicknamed Turtle, which I don't remember what that is. Alright. The Turtle is a mythological bird of prey, mostly depicted as a hawk or falcon in Hungarian tradition, and a national symbol of modern Hungary and Transylvania. The more you know. Anyways, next up, I have Shandor, which I nicknamed Lucifer because it's a fire and ghost type, so that makes sense because of hell. Then it can perceive itself as a light, even though it's pretty much well, first off, the ability Infiltrator, that would infiltrate our minds, being it's a chandelier, so it can be shown as light, even though what the devil tries to perceive himself as, from what I know. And moves like Hex, Trick, Taunt, etc. Psychic, just stuff you probably associate with the devil, and yeah. Anyways, with moves like Energy Ball, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, aforementioned Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Heat Wave, Overheat, Shadow Ball. Those don't get much moves outside of Fire, Dark, and Ghost typing, but it does get Energy Ball, which is always nice, and any hint of power, and then Will-O-Wisp is an unsung hero of a lot of teams. As my page just reloaded for no reason. Where was I? Here. 80 base speed, so you can run a Scarf on it. Monster's 145 special attack, 90 in both defenses, and 60 in HP. It can tank a hit. I don't think it really wants to, and it will just dish things out. Especially if you go, say, 252 Rash, it would be 427 special attack. Ain't nothing gonna be wanting to live that after a hit. So yeah, that is Shandor, as I'm recording this, 13 minutes in, give or take. You're probably running a Soul Fest on this if you want to, but yeah, that is Shandor. Next up, we have Excelgor, which I just nicknamed Midas, or however you say it. The gold thing, because it's shiny, it's gold and black. And this is the final mon I tried to name cleverly, and I just didn't try at this point. Both 145 speed, which, well, be 247 afterwards. Because I discovered a mon with 145 in a stack. Anyways, it has abilities of Hydration, Sticky Hold, and Unburden, all of which can be nice. With moves like Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Giga Drain, U-Turn, Signal Beam, Sludge Bomb, Spikes and Toxic Spikes, Water Shuriken. I can run Acid Armor if you want to, knock off Leech Life. It has 100 special attack, but you can definitely run something of 70 attack. It is extremely below average, especially in draft, but expect the unexpected, right? Anyways, it's Excelgor. It's an amazing choice specs user because of its monster speed, that it would have no trouble speed creeping with anything if its base speed is already 326. Geez, you bumped that up by 12 EVs and you're already outspeeding max 100 base speed mons. Just like that, so speed is not going to be an issue with it, which gives it more rain to put into special attack and HP and stuff like that. And there you go. It is Excelgor. And again, you can run Vest, you can run Scarf, you can run any sort of variation of spikes that you want. Anyways, it's Midas, the Excelgor. I butchered that probably again. Next up, we have Audino, my cleric, which I aptly nicknamed Raphael because it is said that he is the healer of the archangels. And I think if I click, yeah, it says on the wiki, Raphael performs all manners of healing according to all Abrahamic religions. So there you go. And if anyone knows anything about the Bible, that Abraham was sort of it said that that the Israelites worshipped the God of Abraham, which the story of Abraham was that I believe he sacrificed his son to God to prove his worthiness. I probably am getting that story completely wrong, so I'm probably just gonna shut up right now. Either way, the man was Genghis Khan without all the killing. He pretty much showed us a lot of the land, and yeah. I probably butchered that so much. But essentially, Judaism and Christianity are part of Abrahamic religion, so there you go. Of course, having the ability to regenerate your works, and I probably spent a minute trying to scramble with my brain trying to retell that story. But anyways, moves like heal, healing wish, healing wish. Aroma. No, it doesn't get aroma therapy. It's heal bell, and then just other moves you can use like toxic, surf, substitute, thunder wave, thunderbolt, shadow ball. It's not the best one, but it's a healer. 103 HP and 86 in both defenses. It's not shabby at all. It ain't good, but it ain't bad. So, spread down the middle, and for cleric, that's really all you want. And just having regular normal type weakness means it's only, or normal type typing means it's only weak to fighting. So, there you go. That is Audino, aka Raphael. Next up, we have, for excuse my pronunciation, it's hard. Zoltol. Zoltol is or Zoltol. I'll just say Zoltol is Magnetric, which Zoltol literally was. Is considered a thunder dog. So, anyways, its ability Lightning Rod gives it electric immunity. It has 105 base speed, so it can speed creep a lot of things. I'm gonna try to speed this up. It has moves like Crunch, Discharge, Elemental Fangs, Overheat, Signal Beam, which would pair with its 105 special attack really well. Volt Switch, which is good because mods like Staraptor have the Intimidate and U-Turn as well, so there you go. And I think they pair well together considering one of the weaknesses Raptor has is electric, which, Magnetric is immune to, and one of the weaknesses that Magnetric is weak to, ground, which is its only weakness, so Raptor is immune to. So, kind of a perfect pairing right there, even though it's thunder and flying. So, anyways, yeah. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Next up, we have Kalemos, the Slowbro, which is literally the Greek god of stupidity. So, how about that? Have you seen Slowbro's face? Yep, pretty much. It looks stupid. It has the abilities of Oblivious to regenerate own tableau, so that's interesting. Run probably leftovers on this. 95 HP, 110 defense, 100 special attack, 80 special defense. It's a good mon with only 30 speed, but you're not going to be running speed on this thing, are you? So, yeah. Stuff like amnesia, calm mind, wondering because that'd be funny. Just toxic thunder wave. It can slack off. Imagine that a calm mind, slack off set of like Skull and Psychic that will virtually hit everything. So yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to readjust this. Something going on in a few minutes, so I'm gonna try to hurry it up. Oh yeah, and actually that's about it actually. So I think this team is going to mesh really well together, and I think recording this off script is going to be a really dumb decision in the future. Also, for some reason, all my videos are just 20 minutes. Anyways, yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. As you can probably hear me far away now, because I have stuff I need to look at. No, it's not what you're thinking. Yeah. I think this team meshes really well together, and that's my final thoughts. And one knock on this team is that it's pretty slow outside of a select few mons. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I don't care how many people watch it, the more the merrier, I guess. Stay home, don't stay stupid, etc., etc. See y'all next time.